Hey boys and girls, Brucey here. Just thought I would do a little video of a review of a guitar that I've had for quite some time now. I think I bought this guitar in 1997, 1998, something around that time, maybe a little bit later. A long time ago, probably about 20 years ago at least. And it was one of these guitars that I went to a shop with no ambition of or intention of buying a guitar. I probably went in to buy some strings or a pick or something and ended up with a guitar because I just fell in love with it. It is, well, it looks fantastic, and it's one of these guitars you don't see a lot of in the Ibanez series. They don't seem to do these kind of style that much anymore. It's an S-shaped guitar. It's the SC420, and it is extremely thin. Look at how thin that is. It's literally tiny and it's so light. I'm going to try and do this without dropping it. You hold it with one hand. It's like it's the lightest thing in the world, but being light, it actually sounds really fantastic, which is kind of surprising sometimes for a very lightweight guitar, because you usually have the wood resonating and getting those nice harmonic overtones produced by the wood. But this one is really thin, but it still sounds really great. So what attracted to it? Up until that point, I'd pretty much been using Ibanez RG series, probably the 550s. I've had two of those at that point, and my original Strat. It was very early on in my career. I didn't have a lot of guitars, but I was totally in love with Ibanez, and part of me wanted something a little bit different as well. And what was really got me about this guitar is the fact it's a fixed bridge, and I've really started since buying this guitar to love fixed bridge. You know, I love doing dive bombs and I love that kind of style of playing. Steve Vai is my hero, as I've probably said in countless other videos. But to have a fixed bridge, all the tuning up problems go away. The ability to change strings really quickly is a massive bonus without having to fiddle around, and I kind of like it. It means you can dig in a little bit. I haven't got to worry too much about tuning issues, and it feels like a really playable guitar. Obviously, the first thing that got me about this guitar was it just looks beautiful. The flame on that is lovely, and blue is my favourite colour, and this was my favourite colour, so I was drawn to it. It's got a shorter scale length than most of the guitars I've got, and it had at that point a much thicker neck than I was used to, but that really means you could dig in, and it's a beautifully finished neck. It's absolutely lovely. The other thing about it is the pickups have got two humbuckers here, which you can which actually are in a 5-position split, so you've got the usual configurations of a 5 selector switch in that position. For me, one issue, I mean, I really like Strat tones, so this isn't the best guitar for kind of getting stratty kind of tones, but it does clean up kind of nicely. I've got a bit of distortion on here, and when I say that clean up nicely, it gives you that kind of acoustic-y. And if we look at the back, you've got a lovely finished back. Hope you can see that nicely with the light there. A beautiful guitar. And I treated this, there's a little story here. I treated this guitar with kid gloves for so many years, almost never wanting to play it. You know, it was so beautiful and I loved it so much. I kind of gigged it a couple of times and I was really precious of it and looked after it immensely. And then of course one day it fell over. I just knocked it and I got a bit of a ding out of it, and then touch wood, since that point I kind of started using it, really getting into it, and it has never had another ding since. So I think there's an important lesson there to get its first ding and you might not get any more dings. It's got a slightly curved, it's not a flat fretboard, but it's not that curved. I don't know if you probably can't see it. If I point that down the end, no, you definitely can't see it. It's nice, so it's nice for playing chords, but you can do bends as well. It's not like a Fender or telly, kind of very curved. The neck is reasonably thin but thicker at the same time. That doesn't make any sense at all, but I think you know what I mean. It's not a flat, very like at the edge neck. It's not, but it's not a kind of baseball bat like a Gibson. It's all round. It's a very nice guitar, and it balances quite well when you wear it. So that's the Ibanez SC420 guitar. Again, you don't really see much of it online. Hope you enjoyed that.